Hey guys, welcome back. Cal here, bringing you another video. Today we are going to evolve our guy into his third evolution, I believe. So now he has wings, and that is going to allow us to take out this final base not as a bit more easily than if we did not evolve him. And the reason for that is because the army camps that they have will completely destroy your guy when he's on the floor, and also he's getting hit by all the ground splash, so pretty much he just gets wrecked, and your healers can't quite heal enough to do that. Because even though these guys are strong at healing, they aren't as strong as I remember them to be. Maybe because I have a max on my main account, so then they just heal redonk amount. But right now we are going in with the Territorns and healers right after our champion takes out those guys and waited for him to get about full health before sending these Territorns. And unfortunately, we do lose a lot of Territorns to this battle because of this DPS dot damage over time that is being dealt to our Territorns, and the healers just don't know who to heal because whatever they heal gets injured pretty much immediately, so they keep healing the same few targets, and that makes it so that the ones that are being targeted by defenses are not being healed, so they are actually going down, and we run very low towards the end of this raid. I was thinking about exiting out and then letting them heal up to just do another raid, but I felt that even though we would be running out of time, we would be able to clean this up and not have to come back into it, which is the case here where we do pull out and let's see, attack target lock. It comes really close here, but after this timer goes all the way down, it does reset to a higher amount because this is when you can no longer fling in monsters, and then the attack will end in 2 minutes after that, which is plenty of time to take out the last bit of this base, and that will be it for the underground attacking portion, because that means we will finally be able to start upgrading things in our mini base, which we are going to go into right now. So here we have a little bit of stuff. Going to start building these collectors. Need to get those up as soon as possible because unfortunately there are no outposts in the underground world, so we have to rely on these things to actually get us there. So here I'm just building stuff in corners just because, kind of making it all fancy like. So we're going to put all of the collectors of the same type down one row and pretty much making it look like a upgrade session that I've seen done in Clash of Clans, where you just put everything in a row just to see the progress happening. So here we're upgrading all our stuff, making sure it's happening. And then I do a bit of shiny gemming, getting those stuff up while the camera was not there, and we're going to be doing our first attack on this base, which at level 4 it only has one sniper tower right there, and we're going to just take that out very nicely. We do not have a juicer yet, so we are hatching the things equivalent to octo oozes, but we won't be able to actually do that, actually be able to make them until we get that juicer and are able to juice up the pokies. So here we're testing out our new Territorns and healers on this base, which is going to completely destroy it because there are no air defenses, and it's a lot quicker, a lot more efficient than the Octo Bomb. If you don't have these, you can still Octo Bomb, completely destroy bases. It just takes a bit more time, but it's no big deal if you do not have these Territorans and healers up, because it doesn't affect it that much. So here, this is a way you can speed it up even with Octobomb, is you just take out a small chunk of the base with pebbles and twigs if you want, and that'll pretty much make the pathing really easy for your Octo Oozes and these Territorans if you want to spend the resources to do so. I was spending the resources because my twigs and pebbles were uneven, so I went to even them out, but then forgot that my pebbles are actually lower than my twigs, so I might do a few twig launches in future videos just to even that out. It's just something I like to do. So if you notice with the healers, I put one on each side because if you have if you clump both of them up, they'll follow one pack of Territorans, and especially if you aren't using your pebbles, which you'll notice I stopped using pebbles, but your Territorans will sometimes split into two groups, and having one healer on both sides at the beginning means that they will follow one pack and keep that pack up, versus if they're kind of clumped together, they'll go onto one pack. See, we get a split right there. So here I got a bit distracted. I got a text message, so I had to answer that. But see, if one side had both the healers, we might actually lose some Territorans. So splitting them in one on each side prevents that from happening, so you won't have to ever worry about losing your Territorans. So for the rest of this video, it's just going to be us finishing off the rest of these level 20 outposts. Pretty easy. I might do a few off camera just to speed things up, because it's going to be pretty much this for a hot sec, and when we do end up taking all the level 20s, which I think we can do without hitting level 36, we will be able to move on to the level 30 outposts. So as of now, we are upgrading our Territorans to higher levels, we are upgrading our healers, the Freddies, to higher levels, and we are unlocking Daves as of now, because Daves with the rockets allow us to really take care of these level 30 bases without using too much of our resource, because right now we aren't tight, we aren't low, but we don't have enough of it to just spam twigs and pebbles at a base over and over again, because we don't want to run out. So we're going to be holding off on these Dave Super Fling raids until we get enough 20s that it's an impossibility that we'll run out of resources if we do a long video like a 30-minute raid or an hour raid. So that is going to be the plan, saving up for those level 30 raids. Future videos that I'm thinking of currently on my main, because I did get it back, I will be making a video very shortly on how to get back your account. Ice, one of the people that you might see commenting on the videos, let me know that there is a way to do that, pretty much uninstalling your game on Facebook and then reinstalling it will fix that problem. I will make a video on that right after this one actually. But besides that video, I'm going to be testing out all the monsters on my main to test them against the level 30 bases. So right now I'm cooking up a ton of Wormsers, and we're just going to do a mass Wormser on a level 30 base with the splash to see how fast I take them out, to see if they're actually usable or if they're hot garbage. I'm also testing out the Wormser King. He's also something I was thinking of, because I saw in his description that he has a splash, so I'm going to see if he gains the same splash that the Wormsers have, because if that's the case, we can send in a bunch of Worm Kings at some of these bases, putty them up, make sure they take less damage, and then mass Wormser behind them, so then they're tanking for the other ones. But that is for a future video, and this one is about to wrap up. We're going to show you, or we're going to flash you a few of the upgrades that we are doing and the progress that we have made. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.